So before we start the interview, do you have the time?
The time?
Yes. Do you know what time it is?
1:30.
See, I always like to ask that of very famous people that I run into, just to make them feel like, they're an average Joe. I just like to ask them
I'm an average
questions.
Joe.
Yeah, you're an
I have
average
a
Joe.
watch.
I get that sense from you. I get that
I'm a
vibe.
regular guy.
Comical Radio.
I'm still a little Jewish boy from Brooklyn who always wanted to be on the radio, who got lucky. Paul Newman told me once, any successful person who doesn't use the word luck is a liar. There's left turn, right turn. You made the right turn, the right move. And so I pinch myself every day that I'm known in these places and that I made a hell of a living, that I have 2 little boys, 3 grown children and 2 little boys, 12 and 11. I did it without Viagra. Without Viagra.
I know.
Anyway.
I caught it. I was more amazed than anything. I
always do the same line. I say, people see me with my wife, and she's 26 years younger than me. So when we walk down the street, I know what they're thinking. They see me, they see her. I know what they're thinking. I always say the same thing. If she dies, she dies. Hey, life goes on.
You bring up your wife. Of course, it's well known that you've had a
few wives,
a bunch of them. Is there anything you can give advice, having been married this many times?
Well, one thing is maybe don't get married. Would be a good idea.
That's interesting from someone who's done it 8 times.
We made certain errors. I go to Mexico, I drink the water. It says don't drink the water. I guess I was, when I grew up, and nobody got divorced. Everybody in Brooklyn lived. You knew everybody on the block. Nobody moved. Then I went down to Miami, and that was a pretty loose city, and I lived there 20 years. And I always was raised that if you met someone and you thought you were in love, you got married, because I never lived with anyone. I didn't even like, if I was with a girl intimately, I didn't even like staying overnight. So I got married. And then I always felt that what you liked at 20 is not what you like at 30. If you like at 30, it's not what you like at 40. And so I think when I meet people who are married like 56 years, I think they made enormous compromises in their life. And I just was unwilling to make compromises.
You don't think it had anything to do with a career in broadcasting? I wonder.
Oh, yeah, broadcasting came first. There's no doubt my career.
Johnny Carson also. I mean, it seems like...
I talked to Johnny about that in a men's room at Paramount Pictures. It's a true story. We were both presenting Television Hall of Fame, people being inducted in TV Hall of Fame. We were both presenters, and we were talking about that. And, yeah, that's true. The career always came first. I used to say, if you got 2 calls, call CNN, call your wife. I'd call CNN first. And maybe that's terrible to admit, but it's honest. And so I put my career first. I'm a better father now than I was of the 3 kids who are grown. I spend more time with my boys.
Were there women who had trepidation about marrying you after that? Maybe they go, look, Larry, I've had about 5 of these.
I don't know. Maybe they did.
They didn't express
well,
it.
I always had pretty good-looking women. I was attracted. I liked women. Women like me. I made people laugh, which is an aphrodisiac, I think. If you can make a girl laugh, you're kind of halfway home.
Yeah.
And I liked humor in the house, so why am I so depressed? How have you been able to draw this out of me?
Comical Radio.
Will you subscribe?
Yeah,
Can you tell others to subscribe?
I will tell others.
Okay. How many others?
3.
3? Who are those 3? Do you know?
I'll find them.
Radio.